Hey Louis fans, Louis Vision here. Alright, this is going to be kind of a quick stream, and oh man, I hope I'm not dealing with internet connectivity problems, but you know what, in all honesty, it could very well be, what could it be? It could be that I'm running out of space on my computer, because what I've been doing is, I've been taking my streams, and I upload, download, all that stuff, so that just to be safe. And you know what, I think I was that was the smart decision, because when I anytime I upload a stream, like at first it'll be totally fine. In fact, I'm gonna actually talk about this at the beginning of the Punisher trailer, but yeah, it'll be totally fine until it gets processed. Alright, it's like I'll rewind the stream and play back the whole thing, and it's like, oh, this is great, it's all in sync, but then by the time YouTube processes it and it's available on my channel, like half of it ends up becoming out of sync, and I don't know why that is. But yeah, so as a precautionary thing, what did I do? Long pause. See, normally I would edit that out, but what I would do is I would I'm also recording my streams on my computer, but that in and of itself takes up space. So what I'm gonna do off screen, just because I kind of feel my computer working hard, is I'm just gonna delete a couple of things, one or two things that I've already uploaded to YouTube, and then we're gonna get started. What is this? Hang on, guys, hang on. Bear with me, we can do this. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, Louis Vision, shouldn't you have done this before the stream had started? Yes. But I didn't notice the kind of glitchiness of it, the glitchiness of it all until, yeah, like right when the thing was about to end, right after I started the stream and so forth. Alright, we're good. We're good to go now, I think, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, so what I'm going to be using today is a piece of editing software known as Power Director by Cyberlink. For the longest time, whenever you would get a PC with Windows pre-installed, you would get Windows Movie Maker as a free bit of editing software. And Movie Maker was actually great. If you look at my channel from years ago, Windows Movie Maker was my editing software of choice. Why? Because it was free and was always available. Same deal here. As far as I know, Windows no longer makes Movie Maker, but they do offer a free version of Power Director by Cyberlink with all their Windows products now, most of them. And what I have here is actually a paid-for version. So it's like for a while I was using the free version, but for some reason I forget, I think that became corrupt, and then I decided to go and actually buy some editing software. What did I do? I purchased what I was already familiar with, even though, you know, it would take a few videos for me to get the hang of it, even though I would eventually adapt. I felt like getting something more familiar, and you know what, upon further reflection, I think that may have been a smart call, because now I have an editing software that is available in all likelihood to, you know, my viewers out there, unless you're a Mac user. But you know what, Apple users, your stuff also comes with free editing software, and you know what, I don't think, even though yes, they are very different, I don't think that it's that much of a leap. Like, if you're good with editing, then you'll recognize what I'm doing and how you can interpret that into your editing software. Or I guess I should say, you know, as long as you're smart and you use common sense. All right, I'm sure the way you cut videos will be different than how I cut videos, but that's not to say you can't employ the same techniques we'll be seeing here. Google is a wonderful tool. Alright, so I already went ahead and filmed my reaction. You know what? I think that was a good way to introduce everything, but in the spirit of Bob Ross, we're going to go ahead and have no music background. It'll just be me and the sultry sound of my voice. Alright, so if you're familiar with past episodes, you'll already know that I have some previously saved things. Merged libraries. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, I always use the same title cards in every reaction. You know, Pothead reacts to ... I always use the same font. I have the same introduction, the same outro, the same title card. So really, it's good to have all those things prepared and ready beforehand, especially, you know, if you're going to be doing doing this as a series and not just a one-time thing. So, like I have here, I got my title cards. This is, you know, my Twitter handle. We got a link in the description. I'm always going to be using that. I'm always going to be showing my other handles at the end. And we have how, you know, the end card, where I put my other recommendations. And we have here the opening. It's not going to be Warner Brothers, though. We're going to be checking out something else today. Whoa, shoot. Hang on, guys, hang on. I need some mouse freedom. All right. It's too much clutter, too many things in the way of my mouse. Okay, now I've already shot the footage I need, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be importing that media. And it should be the latest one because I set the time on my... Look at that handsome devil. I set the time on my camera. So now, anytime I upload anything from my camera to my computer, it'll be organized by time and date, which is really convenient for vloggers and reactors. And I believe I reacted to the Punisher second. So we're going to be taking that. I'm going to be moving it here after my intro, moving all of the other title cards to the right. Booyah. And what I'm going to be doing here is turning the volume all the way up. So that it's easier to read. What's happening here? What's happening down here? Hang on. Well, what did I just do? I'm sure it's fine. Now I'm cranking the volume on my camera all the way up because, as you can see, the volume is available to me visually. Something I like that may not be available with your editing software. It's something available here, and this will allow me to sync up the audio from the camera with my microphone much more easily. I want to pause it right before I get started on my introduction, just so that I'm able to sync them up. Some people, they'll like to clap their hands or do something to create, you know, a quick thing of audio to sync it up. I don't worry about that. I just sync it up with me talking right away. And shoot, how long is this? Yeah. So, and I don't title the audio files from my microphone as well. I probably should. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. No way. Are you kidding me? Oh, but I could have sworn I said it. Okay, let me just... My goodness. We are going to see if what happened here is what I think happened here. Trailer for The Punisher. That was fucking epic. Great song choice. Didn't even realize that was... Well, yeah, I realized after watching other trailers. Yeah, I'm not... I recognize the song. I didn't realize it was, you know, it was by... what happened here? Testing 1, 2, 3. Is there a problem with the microphone? Hello? It's always been... That is so weird. Guys, we are experiencing something lame live. Hey, Louis fans, Louis Vision here. Oh man, the first trailer for The Punisher, that was fucking epic. Great song choice. Didn't even realize that was... Well, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna try something here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it sounds better, but it definitely shouldn't be that low. I think it's because the webcam is up here now, and before it was further away. So I think my editing software, for one reason or another, is taking the audio, is using the audio from the microphone for the webcam instead of my gosh darn microphone. It's taking the audio from the webcam and not my microphone. Why? Alright, so the audio is useless for this. That makes no sense though. Oh, let's see if we can figure this out. Editing. This is so weird. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can figure this out live. How do I change it back to my microphone? Oh man. Would I go to preferences? Or settings? Okay, general, audio channels, internet language. Boy, isn't this exciting. Where in the heck? I need a different device for this microphone. Oh my goodness. That is so weird. Okay. It's okay. I'm pretty sure it's just me in here. But that is a pain in the ass. If anything, that's going to make the editing quicker because the audio is useless. We can't use it. Here we go. Oh, dude, I can click on device. Yep, that is what happened. Why did that happen? Why did it do that? Oh, I hope it's not doing that for the live stream. Is it still my microphone? Let me see if it's still my microphone. Here we go. Oh, dude, I can click on device. Okay, I just checked. All right. Now that we've figured this out live. Sorry, guys, that took me a moment. I'm guessing it's not the webcam. It must be this one. Testing. USB. It must be it. Why is it at 80? Jeez Louise. Testing. Whoa, are you guys seeing this? Why is it reacting so sensitively all of a sudden? 1, 2, 3. Well, in the editing software. See, normally I have it at 60. All right, we're going to try something. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, that actually looks normal. I don't know why it's reading it like that. Let's see. Let's listen to it. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is what the audio is supposed to sound like. Gosh darn it. All right, so we have today's lesson, what to do when your mic audio is no good. Oh, what a great frame. I just froze it on. And what to do when your audio is no good? Well, you toss it and you make do without. So what do we do here? We unmute, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it maxed out because it just sounds better. You can hear it better. Oh boy, guys, I thought I was using the mic. Da 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 da. All right. We're going to listen to our introduction, see if we can put in any bits or jokes or references or anything like that. I don't see why would you change the microphone to the webcam? That makes no sense. Why would the editing software do that? That's just dumb. Turning the microphone down a bit. Okay, let's listen. Hey Louis fans, Louis Vision here. Oh man, the first trailer for The Punisher, that was fucking epic. Great song choice. Didn't even realize that was, well, yeah, I realized after watching other trailers. Yeah. Is that a pause I want to get rid of, or am I going to keep that in for comedic effect? Yeah, I realized after watching other trailers. Yeah, I'm not. I recognize the song. I didn't realize it was by Metallica, but I knew the song. I'm bad with music. What is that kid doing up on his fucking? There's a kid up on his roof right now, on his laptop. No, he's
not there anymore.
Something on the roof. Okay, what are we watching? The Punisher. Yeah, I heard that they had to delay the release of this, but they haven't even told us what the release is, so not a big deal. And understandable considering, the circumstances, but my God. I have so many Punisher comics. He's like, all right, now here's a pause that is a perfect example of what to get rid of, because I was essentially pausing to think. Maybe I missed a pause. Now, on his laptop? No, he's fixing
that was
something
on
the roof. Okay, what are we watching? The Punisher! Yeah, I heard that they had to delay
go ahead and
the release of this, but they haven't even told us what the release is, so not a big deal. And understandable considering, the circumstances, but... My God. Starting there. Right when I'm about to say something. Why do I always wet my lips? The things you notice about yourself when you're editing. Delete and fill the gap. My God. I have so many Punisher comics. He's like one of my favorite characters, and yeah, that's a good my favorite characters, and that's also me thinking before speaking. Breathing before speaking. Yeah, that's a good couple of seconds we can get rid of. Let's see how that flows. My God. I have so many Punisher comics. He's like one of my favorite characters, and yeah, I'm kind of repeating a lot of the stuff I mentioned in my previous Punisher reaction. But yeah, he's like the antithesis of like all these Marvel and DC characters. You know, his code is completely different. He'll actually kill people. He has no powers whatsoever. And he's not even particularly rich.
Sometimes I'll cut out the
He's kind of like the Joker. He's like if the Joker had some sort of moral code. Well, the Joker does have a moral code. He's like if the Joker had a different moral code. If the Joker had a family. Well, we don't know if he had a family, actually. Shit. They're going to ruin the Joker if they make an origin movie about him.
And I think that was a good place to end it. Unless I said something after.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
I said one thing after. Alright, so that's a long gap of silence that we're going to have to go ahead and cut out. Where's a good place to cut? I'm going to go ahead and cut mid-laugh.
Family, actually. Shit, they're gonna ruin the Joker if they make an origin movie about him. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
All right. We have our introduction. Now, a thing I think we should do, in addition to everything else, is put up a kind of a warning, I guess, at the beginning. Like, sorry about the mic, guys. Wasn't working. Technical difficulties, something like that. And we'll do that last. We'll save that for last. Because, yeah, then we're going to have to make an original title card from scratch. And I'll show you how to do that. Now here we're going to sync the audio with the Punisher. And depending on how loud the audio for the Punisher is in the video of me... yeah, we're going to see whether or not I should combine the audio or use just the audio from the footage. Let's listen first.
Gentlemen,
okay.
I'm the only authority you need.
I don't think it's loud enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and combine them as best as we can. Why is it more visible when you back out? That's not right. All right, let's make this happen. Okay, that's fine. Let's zoom in nice and close. See how synced up that sounds.
Gentlemen,
okay.
I'm the only authority you will need.
Already sounds pretty well synced. That's what happens when you zoom in close like that. Hang on, I'm gonna just take a closer listen.
I point, you shoot.
Alright.
Did you kill the target?
What did you see?
He fought in Vietnam.
Things over
In the comics.
What we were doing was wrong.
I'm gonna mute it and listen to just the footage audio to see if it's synced up properly. Yeah. They updated his story just like they did Iron Man.
The only person punishing is yourself.
Not for long. I'm not hearing any echo, which is making me suspicious because that normally doesn't happen right away, but it might have happened right away. All right, guys, we're going to listen one more time.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
I'm the only authority you will need.
I think it is, in fact, perfectly synced up. That is impressive, if I do say so myself. Alright, so since this is going to be another full reaction, because it's a short video, just a trailer, we are going to make sure that it makes up only about 1/4 of the screen, or so. I'm going to give it a nice thin border, kind of my trademark. You can give it any border you want, or no border. It's up to you. This is sort of a creative call. And another creative call I do, not a lot of other reactors do.
Gentlemen,
Okay. I'll include the
only
beginning.
authority you will need. I point, you shoot.
In the beginning.
Alright.
Did you kill the target?
What did you see?
He fought in Vietnam.
What did you see?
I think I'm going to stop it right at the punch, right before the Netflix logo. Yeah. And when I usually include the beginning clip in the beginning, I'm going to cut and leave gap. I like to make it full screen, even though the remainder of the trailer will just make up 1/4 of the screen. When I do full reactions, I don't like to make it completely full screen. But I do like the way it looks, so I'll do that for part of it. The beginning. Go to Mask Designer. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make this full, make it full screen. Excuse me. And I'm going to go ahead and give my video a border, even though you can't see it right now. You will in a moment. Not yet. We got to go to Mask Designer first, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple, pretty basic. I'm just going to use the classic circle. There we are. Make it fit around my noggin so that is equal distance apart, or at least close enough. That looks good. And even if it's blocking something important, we can always change the size and just move it around. I think we're going to go ahead and keep it in that corner. Let's see how it looks.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
I'm the only authority you will need. I point, you shoot.
All right.
Did you kill the target?
What did you see?
I like that. And we're going to go ahead and title the video now that we're at the beginning. It is not Warner Brothers, it is Netflix. give credit where credit is due. And you know what? We're also going to include our apology. We're going to include it at the end of the introduction. But for now, we're going to put it here just to edit it. Actually, I think this would go good in the beginning. So we'll make it for the beginning, knowing it'll go there. Mic wasn't on. My bad. I think that's a pretty easy way to summarize the whole situation. Alright, we're gonna make... I always make the borders for everything at 6. I don't know why, it just feels good. Now, align. We're gonna center that, and we are gonna align it with the top. Okay, but like I said, it's not going to go there. We are going to use it in the beginning. And I'm just going to take a look. See how... Alright, that looks good.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
I'm the only
Okay, I think we came up with a pretty decent solution
You shoot.
for when the microphone doesn't work.
Alright.
Did you kill the target?
What you said.
I like that. Alright, we're going to watch the beginning one more time. And I'm going to find a good place to start it, the actual reaction.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
I'm the only authority you will need. I point, you shoot.
Alright.
Did you kill the target?
What you said.
I like that. Hey man, good to see ya.
Hey, Louis fans, Louis Vision here. Oh man,
We're just editing a reaction. I'm just editing a reaction that I'm going to be posting later today. This particular reaction, unfortunately, the microphone wasn't working. Wasn't connected at the time. So we are making do. I just had to put a little disclaimer at the beginning of this particular reaction. Let everyone know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Audio is still decent. You can hear me. Camera's audio is okay. So yeah, now I'm just debating if I should show the Marvel Punisher trailer from the very beginning or from when I last said something.
Okay.
I'm the only authority you will need. I point, you shoot.
Alright.
Did you kill the target?
You know what? In this particular case, because it works so well, I'm going to undo. There we go. And I'm actually just going to cut it where I cut it. I'm not going to show it. Sometimes what I'll do is, because I show the beginning of the reaction at the beginning of the video, and then I'll start it from that point on, when after the introduction and the remainder of the reaction continues. Other times I'll show a bit more from when I last said something, but because it kind of works well here, I think I don't need to do that. What I'm going to do is move it forward a couple of frames, just so we don't subliminally see that guy getting punched in the face. Alright, and if you're tuning in, you have the privilege of seeing this reaction before anyone else gets the chance to see it. As usual, if you're tuning into the stream. So, whoops. Yeah. Let's check it out. Here we go.
He fought in Vietnam.
Things over there.
In the comics,
What we were doing was wrong.
they updated his story, just like they did Iron Man.
Right.
Now, the only person you're punishing is yourself.
Not for long.
I got something I need to show you.
I saw the video files. The U.S. military turned you into a hitman, Frank.
I'm looking for Frank Castle.
The Punisher.
I think you know about my case.
He was
That's pretty funny,
So
dude.
last witness.
For the
We
military.
can either clean this up or let him take us down.
They killed my family to get to me.
You have nothing but a war inside you.
You're all screwed.
You're gonna pay.
Except for that computer guy. He might just get his ass kicked. I think he's gonna work with him.
Stay out of my way. This is not your fight.
Still want to know the context of that thing, man.
What was the context to that?
I'm reacting to myself in the past. It's trippy.
Are we gonna see him in his Punisher outfit for most of this first season, unlike other series?
I am wondering that.
Or not till the end? Probably not till the end. No, he already wore the colors though.
The same thing that
Hope we see him as Punisher. More.
We could make that right.
Oh God. This series is gonna be intense. You thought Daredevil was intense? Like dark?
The world needs to see the truth.
Nice. The truth must be taken. See, now I prefer that message over the message.
Alright, now as usual, I like to cut off a bit of the ending when I do these. And just leave the audio. Something I do. I'm not too sure if other reactors really do it. And I think when I'm gonna end, I'm gonna cut it off at "The truth must be taken." Oh, did we get a date?
Truth must be taken.
November 17, 2017. We actually got a date. I didn't even notice that at the time. That's so funny.
See, now I prefer.
Alright, so I'm gonna cut it right at me talking. And that's where I'm going to put a bit of static. Alright.
See, now I prefer that message over the message they kind of had at the end of The Dark Knight. Dark Knight was like, sometimes the truth is not necessary, and cover-ups, sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded, even though that's not the reality of the
Let's
situation.
find a good place to start the music.
That movie was pro-Bush.
Right when I laugh is a good spot, because there's also a bit of a pause. I'm going to mark that location. Let's zoom out a bit. How long of an outro did I give? Quite a long one.
No, it really was.
Let's see if there are any awkward pauses, or maybe I can put in a sketch, not a sketch, but like a
stops
clip
terrorism,
somewhere.
Through torture and tapping phones. But in the end, it was necessary. Even Alfred said, he's making decisions that he's not being the hero. He's being something more. He's doing something what's ultimately right, even though he knows people will hate him for it. But kind of looks like Punisher is not going to be the Dark Knight in this. The truth must be taken. Crap. I'm I've mentioned this before. It's actually in the title of some of my videos. But yeah, I'm actually an atheist. Why am I an atheist? I think The Matrix converted me.
Really went off the rails. With
It's just like when I watched that movie, I kind of realized I would want to know. I would want to be one of those guys. I would want to know the truth, and then I realized, well,
you'll have to tune into the reaction to find out the kind of shit I talk about.
We went really off topic here. Why did I go there?
Alright, that pause was
It's the
comedic.
Punisher, everyone. Life is just a struggle, period.
Oh, God.
It's not just for animals in the animal kingdom. And if you...
Alright, and that's where we're gonna put the ending marker. And I swear, guys, we're gonna do like a good reaction one of these days. We keep doing quick edits.
And if you like this reaction... don't you love Pothead reacts? You probably also get a kick out of...
That one. And I liked it at 9 seconds because that's where I'm going to be putting the title card, and that's just how I time the whole thing out. With the final title card being 11 seconds long and having just a bit more stuff. Alrighty. Now I have some options here. I'm going to use this title card. And I am going to use my Twitter handle and put it throughout the Punisher reaction. That's where I normally keep it. In case you want to follow me online. And we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to use this one at the beginning. Very beginning. Alright, now I'm going to put in the static. Again, this is all optional stuff. This is really something I do for creative effect. But I'm going to need a bit of static, which I have already cut up here. For when the video ends. Edio. That was a combination of edit and video. And we're going to use 2 here just to help signify when the reaction has started and when the introduction has ended. Okie dokie. Perfect. And now, all I really need, and you're probably wondering, oh, Bo, that went by quick. Well, that is because we didn't have to worry about syncing the microphone audio with this one. So yeah, it was kind of quick. But now we need audio. We need some music. Let's find some music that I already have here. Something that I got recently, or I don't know. How long of an introduction did I give? That would be a good indicator. Well, you know what? This one is 5 minutes long, so just to play it safe. And it's possible I used this one recently, too. That sounds familiar. So in all likelihood, I used this one. Hopefully it wasn't the video right before this one. That would be awkward. It's like, oh god, is this going to have to be my opening, my intro music now? No, I'm always changing it. But you know what? I'm not going back for another, so we're going to go ahead and use it. Does it suit the general vibe? I think so. It's the Punisher, even though the title says fucking around. I think, you know, it has more of a serious vibe to it than some of the other beats. I think that's all we need. You could just as easily call that walking around at night. That's what that beat sounds like to me. We're going to trim that. We're going to get rid of this top photo here. Go ahead and remove that. And shit. We're going to cut it so that it only over the video footage. Alright, and we're going to put the volume down so that you can hear me talking. Let's get it down to 11.1. Sounds good.
That's okay if the end is quieter than the beginning. It's kind of a complex thing. There are pros and cons to having the audio that way. Alright, let's hear. Hey, Louis fans, Louis Vision here. Oh man, the Punisher! Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's not too overpowering. That's a weird word. And you can still hear me just fine. All right, now what we're going to do is what I like to do here is use the same audio file for the ending. But okay. Instead of starting it from the beginning, we're going to cut it down so that it'll be just the end. So that it reaches the end. By the end. Does that make sense? It will. Come on, you. Alright. And once again, get rid of the top. Okay, now it says here it ends at 7:01:25, and this ends at 7:01:25. Perfect. Now it's just a matter of trimming this thing down. Whoa, there's a lot of blank at the end of this. Is there anything at the end of this? What the fudge?
You know,
that is a weird audio file. It's just, so we're gonna have to trim it down, I guess. Because there's just a lot of empty silence at the end of it. That's odd. Okay. And again, we're going to turn the volume down so that you can hear me clearly enough. But we're going to make it slightly louder than it was at the beginning. 9.9? Yeah. Is that right? This ends at 7:01:25, 7:01:25. I don't know why I checked up here again.
No, it really was. See, Batman, he solved the whole...
That's a really good volume.
He stopped terrorism, you know.
And that is how you do a very quick reaction, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes, 12 seconds. For the Punisher official trailer number 2. Now, we're going to be showing you how to make a thumbnail in a bit. But first, we're going to go ahead and produce our project, and that in itself is going to take some time because I'm running out of space, running out of more and more space on my computer, and when that happens, you know, it... yeah, so it's like a 7-minute reaction. It'll probably be like 7 minutes to process and then upload. But once it's finished processing, actually, you know, maybe less. Maybe it'll just be 4 minutes, be just a bit above halftime. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start the processing. I already have it to the settings I like. And yeah, I'm going to take the opportunity to take a quick break. And when we return, and when the project has finished processing and is now a video file. Really? No, it says 14 minutes. Can't be that long. It's already at 2%. I think, alright, I don't think it'll be that long. I think that's incorrect. So it's not taking twice as long as the actual video. I remember this used to be so much faster. How did this happen? What do I have to do to make it fast again? Okay, so it is lying. 5%. Okay, it's moving along. We'll be right back. We'll be back in a few minutes. And when we return, I will show you. What will I show you? How to do a quick thumbnail. We'll do a basic thumbnail. He fought in Vietnam. In the comics, they updated his story, just like they did Iron Man.
The only person punishing is yourself.
Not for long.
Got something I need to show you.
I saw the video.
LOL.
The U.S. military turned
How long was I muted? Smoke break. It's okay. We just took a smoke break. He was a hitman. He was so good for the military.
All we're doing is...
What are we doing?
I'm hoping that's when I muted the microphone. Trying to think. How long ago was it?
Oh man. You're all screwed.
I think it was just a couple of minutes.
Except for that computer guy. He might just get his ass kicked. I think he's going to work with him.
Alright, so I think just me smiling is going to be a good enough thumbnail. Alright, so, geez, I'm going to have to check now. Hopefully I muted it during the smoke break. Gosh darn it. Alright, bigger smile. Now I'm gonna zoom in on myself a bit. Now for these kind of reactions, all I was saying while I was muted, gosh darn it, is, what was I saying? I like to keep the thumbnails more simpler for Marvel-related fandoms. And also it's a good idea to change the name of the project to something relevant so that it's easier to search. Alright, there's good now. And I want to put some text here. Just because I'm not showing any video clips, the text is going to be very descriptive. I like to have the text inverted. What do I mean by that? Black text, white border. And the typical font that I use is Cooper Black. I ironically often use it whitely. Whitely, is that a word? Probably. Punisher. Trailer 2, and we're going to make the number 2 a bit bigger, and we're going to move me a bit more to the right. See, we're just figuring this out as we go along. Oh god, I hope it wasn't muted that long. When else could I have muted? Had to have been during the break. If it was, then it wasn't that bad. I'm all paranoid now. It's all good. It's all good. You're good. Why does that always happen? Alright, and I'm going to put number 2. I'd like to introduce you to my number 2 man. His name... Number 2. And we're going to make that bigger than the rest. And we're going to center it. We want the border to at least appear the same. So we're going to make it a bit smaller. Perfect. And I have my thumbnail. I'm happy with that. Trip 7. Yeah, I got to come up with better file names. Alright, now I'm going to be uploading it. Oh man, I think we dealt with quite a few technical difficulties, but don't worry, like I said, I'm recording it here from my home base, and I'm going to be able to re-upload a much better version than what YouTube was able to upload. Oh boy. But this was fun.
I think this was educational. I got through it a lot quicker than I normally get through it. But yeah, now that it's time to upload, we know from previous experiences that when you upload, it tends to, overwork the stream. It can disconnect because of it. Yeah, we already had some connectivity problems. Just me working my CPU to the max, processing the video. Not uploading, but processing. And now we are going to be uploading, which is also stressful. So, yeah. If you like this reaction and me editing the reaction, oh god, is there an advertisement playing in the background? Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, ignoring that, if you appreciated this tutorial, hopefully I wasn't muted for too long, and you want to see more. Gosh, the whole point of this is my smooth, sultry voice. So it's like, what the heck? What the H? Don't worry, I'm going to be watching the stream back on my computer, learning from my mistakes, checking out the audio, the quality, and yeah, it'll only get better from here. I mean, check out the first couple of streams. Okay, we have improved, trust me. You know what, I'm too critical. Yeah, this was fine. When I upload the version that YouTube didn't screw up, it'll be fine. I'm sure. Yeah, what, you were muted for a minute? So what? Hopefully. Alright, but seriously, if you liked it, give it a like and a sub if you're not already. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, you'll probably also get a kick out of that crap right there. You guys can't see anything right now, but you will soon, afterwards. Yeah, when it's uploaded.